I think so. We're live now. I guess
Oh
my notes are a
no!
mess.
The pressure. Under pressure. We don't have the rights to that.
We don't. So we probably shouldn't hum that then.
Fair use. Fair use. It's under, I don't know, like 15
30
seconds.
seconds. Yeah. All right. Well, welcome everybody to session 3 of Fear Itself. I have a very hackneyed uh, recount of last episode. So it picked up about a week from where we had left off. Jason was tied up with the police answering a bunch of questions as to why he was down messing around in a crime scene and rolling around in a bunch of bones. So we haven't seen him too much. Um, we investigated the pictures a little bit more, did some research into that. There were 3 different symbols that alternated that were the stand-in for the female avatar. We made contact with the creature to set up a date for Friday night. This was like a Wednesday-ish, I guess. I had a weird dream about a weird figure and crows and all kinds of stuff, which I found out from my mom that I had that all through my childhood, which was very creepy. So we spent part of the afternoon digging through the attic to try to find a coloring book with a odd verse on it that maybe shed some light on some things. We went out to the meetup place early, and we left a GoPro out in the woods to see if we can capture the creature on film. And we went back to go pick that up, and sure enough, we found some a short video clip, like one of those weird History Channel shows with the grainy footage and all. Um, we decided to go to the Indian reservation because that sounded like a good plan, and show one of the elders there the not only the video but to ask some questions about what crows represent and some other how that stuff would relate to native mythologies. And he was he humored us and then kind of kicked us out the door after we showed him the video, and that's where we left off.
And, I did a great, super racially sensitive Native American accent. Because I'm so good at accents that I just have to go with, what's the most stereotypical thing I can come up with? Let's try to get close to that. So
It's okay.
just pretend it's like Looney Tunes, all right? Like, come on. It's as sensitive as Looney Tunes. That's not sensitive at all. I would watch that anymore. Not even on like the Cartoon Network.
No, it's not.
They're like, that's too offensive, and I'm like, I don't know. I thought there was funny shit in there. So, Looney Tunes. Yeah. So, yeah, we can pick up pretty much right from there. You guys basically were leaving, and then that was pretty much the same day that you found the footage, as far as I remember. Um,
I think so, yeah.
that's what I recall. So, yeah, your date, quote unquote, was scheduled for Friday. I'm pretty sure this would then be like Thursday, because I think you set the cameras up on Wednesday and stuff. So
I think so, yeah.
yeah, so you're like Thursday-ish. You basically left the reservation, and it's up to you to determine where you're going to go from there, and if you're going to do more investigation on which side of the stuff that you've experienced. Prep more for whatever the hell your plan is on this date. Oh, and also I'm pretty sure you did go back. I thought you found tracks that led to like an old mine shaft.
Yeah, we just didn't want to go back there because we were too
You're
chicken
kind of like, I'm not, like, there was like something, there's like a hill in the distance. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that right now. Like, we just have some flashlights at best, so
Mm-hmm.
that's where you are right now.
We also got I guess a tip or whatever. I don't remember if it was from the elder's daughter or whatever to check the Washington D.C. archives of natural history.
Yes.
Although it's probably a bit of a stretch from where we're located.
Yeah, if you're gonna make I don't know where you want to say you are, but I'm gonna assume you're not in like Arlington. since there's woods around at
Yeah.
all. I mean, you can be wherever you want, but yeah, I assumed you're gonna actually have to like make a trek there, so you'd probably have to miss your date in that case, unless you're gonna do some real red eye situations and like fly overnight and fly back or something.
Yeah,
Or
I
maybe
don't
you
think
don't
we're
even
doing
want to
that.
meet her then. I don't know. It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
All
you
right.
want to like ditch her and then I don't know, follow her or you know.
But so I guess we probably talked to him in the afternoon. So you guys want to go hit a diner? Let's kind of
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
recoup and try to figure out what the hell's going on. We've got until tomorrow to kind of come up with a plan.
Yeah, we might as
Yeah,
not,
let's
we
go to
might as well
Denny's.
not stress each other out. Take a little time to sit back.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean the Washington thing is interesting, but I don't think it's feasible right now for us to try to
Yeah.
do that and
Yeah.
trying to get off from
Yeah.
work and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a fun road trip if we were just having fun. But I think trying to find what a crazy bird lady. I don't think I want to go on a big road trip just to find something that we might not even get to. Might be a total wash. You never know.
Yeah, yeah.
So we've got this footage now. My vote is that we don't meet up with this creature on Friday after we saw what happened there. I mean, unless we're looking to get into some other altercation with it, and we know what happened the first time, right? I mean, I'm almost thinking that since we have this footage, maybe we should try more leveraging of it and go public with it. With our show.
I mean, I think it would be great for ratings, right? Like, I mean, that could be the thing that sort of puts us on the map. But if there's really, like, I mean, obviously there's a thing, right? Like, it couldn't be a dude. That's crazy. Like, who would do all that?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I don't know who would just do something like that for a prank.
Yeah, yeah, and they couldn't have known it was us. I mean, there's so many improbabilities that it has to be. I don't know. It's just so. I mean, it's crazy, right? I mean, how could there be like a thing that lives like in the wood, like outside of town, like it's only like 20 miles away?
Yeah. Well, even say that this is a person underneath the costume or whatever. Obviously, wherever they're staying, and there's bones and all kinds of other shit. I don't think we want to, mess with these people. I mean, we have to be very sensitive and watch our steps. I don't want to go on a witch hunt for people that are just gonna, skin us and eat us for dinner.
I don't think these goddamn police are gonna believe us either because they already got one of us in, right?
Yeah.
Who they think is pulling their leg. So I don't think the police are an option, frankly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say we're having this conversation like as we're walking into the diner, and like the waitress is gonna see this, kind of like walks by and looks like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's like the hostess is kind of like she kind of grins and is like, "Hey, y'all's business, y'all's business. You guys need a booth."
Please, yes.
She
And a pot of coffee.
she kind of walks you over to a booth that she kind of like looks around, finds a booth that looks like it doesn't have like the furthest from any people.
It's in the closed section.
And, like she like sets you down and she's like, "Oh, I'll bring you some water. The coffee's coming right up. Take a look over the menu. Let me know what I can do for you, honey." And then
Thank you.
she kind of gives you like a wink and a grin, kind of like, "I don't know what the fuck you guys like. I don't even want to know what the fuck you guys are talking about."
Then another waitress comes over to like take our order, and we see them from around the corner and like, and they're like talking to each other, and then they both kind of look over.
And you guys are like, "I had fucking bird legs and claws," and they're like, "I don't know what the fuck these idiots are talking about."
So
it's Magic the Gathering or some bullshit.
So as they come back over, I kind of like, give them like, hold on, and let her drop the coffee and the water off and all, and don't say anything while they're around.
Sure.
Yeah. I like Jack's idea of releasing the footage on our website, but I think first before we do that, I think maybe our best bet is to maybe go with this date thing, not actually show up, but maybe just see where she's at, sit quietly, far enough away, follow her to wherever she's going, because then maybe we can get some more footage of where they're at, and then maybe we can link the footage of that with the video and see if that turns up anything. Because I think if we try to show this video too early, what's going to happen is it's going to spook them, and they're going to have to move somewhere else where they're not going to be in that same spot.
So you mean we go for the meeting, but we don't actually show up. We kind of camp out beforehand or something. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's our best bet.
How safe is that, though? Like,
how safe is any of this, Erin? I mean, come on.
Well, I guess that's true.
I think if we're armed enough, and we make some kind of, like Christ, the thing's not going to rip its way through the truck or through the windshield. I mean, really, I don't care how strong it is. I don't see that happening. So, maybe if we, or I don't know, man. Maybe it would.
I don't know. Well, I mean, shit. I don't know.
Well, okay. Hold on. What's our end game here? Are we looking to just get more footage, or are we looking to kill the thing, or are we looking to find out more about what the hell's going on, like on a larger level here? You know what I mean? What are we really trying to accomplish here?
Randy keeps saying they and we and whatever. Like, if there's more than one of these things, like, I don't know that we want to like follow it back, like where there could be more than one. That one man kicked the shit out of us.
Well, I'm talking safe distance. I'm not talking like, hey guy, how's it going? Where are you going to? Let's catch up. It's obviously we're just gonna be waiting in the wings. It's not like we're gonna be up in their face. We just try to sneak as best as we can and find what we can. And if trouble arises, then we can get the hell out of there.
And just so you know, the meetings place is the place you put the camera. So it's like an abandoned roadhouse bar type thing. So that's where you would be meeting if you met at the agreed upon location. Just so you know.
Right.
And it's fairly remote. So both of you could actually meet. Theoretically, you could find a place to hide. Probably there's wilderness around, so there are options. Just so you know, it's not like it's a freaking parking lot wide open with a building in the center. So
yeah. And plus, it's at night, so we've got a lot of shade to hide us if we need.
What about this? What if we recontacted the creature or whatever online and suggested more of a public place?
You could never agree to it, though, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know. We don't know.
I thought Erin tried to do that when he was contacting her before, and she just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, because I invited her downtown to the bar, and she suggested this place or it. I don't want to say she. It's fucking gross.
Had boobs-ish.
That's some rotten flesh.
And a lot of other
I'm saying is,
but still, it's
Yeah, there's gonna be somebody. There's gonna be somebody that thinks it's hot. So
I'm just thinking. I'm wondering what are we going to accomplish if we try and meet it again? I mean, because we've already got footage of something weird. We know what it is. We know we're in pretty fucked up situation if we go down there. So what are we looking to do if we go there again? Just get more footage or what? What's the, you know what I mean? That's why I'm questioning whether it's a good idea.
If we have footage, right? So that should be good. So we should probably try to kill it, right? Wouldn't that make us heroes or something? We show the footage and then we'll prop them up like that fucking monkey. Remember in the National Geographic, that big monkey? They put the stick under the head and it was just kind of like, big monkey.
Yeah, but have you ever seen a horror movie ever in your life? None of this ever works out. That's the other thing I'm worried about is if we go after it.
Yeah,
Number
but we
one,
know what's going on, right?
hey, I don't have a gun. I don't know how to shoot a gun. I mean, point and shoot, but who knows? She might be able to disappear and reappear right in front of my fucking face. I don't want to deal with that. Shit
Well, it did
myself.
last time.
My vote is we don't actually meet the goddamn thing again, because it's like we got the footage. I think that the police aren't going to help us, but if we release the footage, maybe that'll get some other people interested who may be able to deal with it better, or maybe the police will take it more seriously or something. I just feel like if we go and try and do it again, I'm kind of thinking we should be trying to figure out like what the root of this is, or like what the hell is going on, instead of trying to track this one fucking thing. That's my thought.
But what if we release this footage and it comes finding us?
It probably is on its way already. Because
Don't say shit like that.
Thanks, Jack. Jeez, that's all I need in my life.
But I'm serious. Like we emailed it. It already knows one of our friends. It knows because what's I can't remember.
Steve.
Steve, yeah.
How could you forget already? It's only been like a week.
So
I mean, Steve's dead, man. Come on. Show a little respect.
Yeah, my buddy Steve.
So it already knows some of our circle, and we got loudmouth and already with the cops and everything, and it's already it's been in the news a little bit and all this stuff anyway. So I mean, they probably know who we are anyway.
Then we need to kill it. I mean, if you're saying it knows where we are and it could get to Randy's house, I mean, then like we gotta put a stop to it.
I suppose I could figure out a way to turn my basement into a panic room.
Your mom would be super pissed, dude.
Yeah, what about Randy's mom? Oh my
God, she never goes down there anyway. It smells bad.
Pissed.
I mean, come on. I already know what it smells like. I'm old enough to know.
If creepy monster woman shows up, what's your mom gonna think? She's gonna be so mad, disappointed in you.
She'll just be happy that there's a woman around.
All right, well, I'm telling you, Jack, the more, I mean, you're super creeping me out. Like, if you think that it could get to us, then I think we got to try to kill it. And
all right.
I mean, if there's other ones out there, then hopefully they don't friggin' share information or whatever. But
okay, I can get on board with that, but we got to be a little more creative than just going in guns blazing and trying to blow its fucking head off. You know what I mean? Like there's got to can we gas the thing? Can we use explosives? We got to think of something.
Where are we getting this stuff from? I mean, seriously. I mean, I don't know where I'm getting explosives from. If you've got a guy, then, hey, I'm all for it then. Hey, cool. And if you can actually hook him up and make it go boom without me exploding into a million pieces, totally for it. But how the hell are we going to do this? I mean, we're just trying to make a web show that everybody loves. I mean, how are we supposed to make things go boom? I mean,
maybe we can blind it with a really bright light? I mean, there's got to be something we can think of.
Okay, well, I'm in. I'll stay away from a safe distance, Steven Seagal, and you go guns blazing. And then
hold on, let me see I don't even know what that would be.
As Randy's talking about explosive, the waitress kind of comes around the corner. She looks, she just turns around and she walks away.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're gonna get food at this point. You might have to call them over because it's definitely having someone saying, "How are we gonna get explosives?"
I'm not saying it that loud.
Like, she definitely looks concerned. You haven't noticed her pick up a phone to call anybody yet, but let me see what if there's something that I feel like
we can mix like ammonia and bleach, right? Like that's.
Hey! Maybe we should get some food. Maybe we should get some food to go and talk in a more remote place where people aren't listening.
Maybe. I'll kind of like half stand and like just start waving.
I mean, the
Oh
highest
boy.
ability probably wouldn't help. Who has the highest history? Does anyone have history?
I've got a history of
History
2.
or
Uh, okay, what was I going to remind you of? Because I was like, yeah, you definitely should know. Like, there was something that. Oh, as far as blinding goes, at least according to what you saw, there were steel plates riveted over the thing's eyes. So
Wow.
whether it, quote, sees
Nice.
is entirely up for debate.
Nice.
Now,
Oh, you know, guys.
definite, or
Yeah.
you have no clue how it navigates, but it clearly had, like, opaque, like, pieces of steel riveted on its face. So,
Nice.
you
Yeah,
do know
guys.
that.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, I don't know if you remember this, but I'm pretty sure she has her eyes still shut, so we can't blind her. Maybe we could do a loud noise and disturb her equilibrium and her hearing. Maybe that's probably how she finds her prey, is through her super sensitive hearing. Probably, if she doesn't have her eyesight.
well, I mean, like I said, we could just show, Jackson we acid. We'll just mix some bleach and ammonia. Like
Well,
we can
Would you
get that
stop
shit for
saying
$2,
that so loud?
man.
We're in a restaurant. Keep it down.
Okay, here's what we can do. Molotov cocktails. Okay, we can easily
Yeah.
make those. I'm serious. We can easily make those. We throw the shit, and then we fucking mow it down with a truck. I'm,
Now, see,
I'm-
out of all the things we were talking about, I think mow it down with a truck is probably our best option.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah. I don't know too many things that don't live after being hit by a car.
Absolutely, and I think that I'm serious about the Molotov cocktails too, because we can distract it with those, and then fucking hit it.
Well,
That's my vote.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's probably okay. So what do we set, like 3 sides of the building on fire and try to drive it out the front?
How we gotta plan it? I don't know. I mean, like I want to, because if we're showing up,
I mean,
we
we
don't
could
know.
go early, right? I mean, we could go and wait. Like I'm assuming the thing will be inside at night because it's going to be waiting for us to get there. So it would have to be in the building, right? Like otherwise, like we would walk in the building and then there's nothing there, and then we'd fucking leave.
Yeah, but if it's a bird lady, and we know birds sit in trees and sleep, so maybe it's in a tree and it just swoops down and pecks her eyes out.
I think it's too dangerous for any of us to get out of the truck. I think
I
we,
like
How are we
that
going to set
idea.
it on fire then?
we would
Put your arm out the window.
We'd throw it out the window or something, or
I
Hey,
guess.
don't be distracted by this chubby body. I've got a good arm.
Oh, all right, if you say so.
I think it's worth a shot because I mean, we can distract it with the Molotovs. Even if they miss, even if we lob it out and they fucking miss, it's at least gonna like. I bet you no one's ever thrown a goddamn bomb at them before, so it's probably gonna freak it out or something. And I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of because at least we'll be kind of safe in the truck.
I think we should get some of those air horns, because if like I said, if she can't see, she's probably using her smelling and her hearing. If we use one of those air horns, that could really screw her up too.
Good idea.
Yeah, we give it a shot.
Man, I wish we could videotape this whole thing because that would really put us on the map.
Well, we have like 2 other GoPros, right? Like we'll just strap them on, right? I
Well,
mean,
we can strap them to the front of the truck.
well, we got to make it high though, because you don't want to crush it when you run her over.
No, but they're GoPros. They'll be all good.
All right. Yeah,
At
well,
this point, the waitress like comes by with like a couple bags, like plastic bags with styrofoam containers, and she's like, I just want to say, y'all, just be good. I don't want you to don't be getting into no trouble. You seem like good boys, and this is on the house. Don't worry about it. Pass on the good vibes. Karma comes around, so this is on me. Don't worry about it. But maybe you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. We're shooting a movie. We're shooting a horror movie. We're kind of promoting our website. The Ghostfacers. Have you ever heard of us? Fun little website we got. We're kind of shooting a movie in between our little stuff. Yeah, you don't worry about it. We're just shooting a movie. Nothing to see here.
Ooh, I don't know reassurance, or
I probably have nothing like that.
Or maybe flattery.
What do I know I don't have anything like that. I can impersonate someone that knows what they're talking about.
Did you get?
I've got intimidation, but I don't think it's the right place to.
I gave you a point, right? Put in the things.
I think I used my point for research.
You can create categories if you didn't put it into something. If you wanted to create, say, fame as something you could use, you could certainly use that for interpersonal.
So Randy's given that spiel, and then I look down and I don't have my Ghostfacers t-shirt on. So I very slowly reach into my pocket, and I take out a business card, and I give her the business card, and then I drop $25 on the table.
Okay, she's like, oh, so I didn't know we had any local famous people. I mean, look, I'm not big on the internets, but it seems legit. It definitely looks like. I mean, I've heard of Ghostbusters, and this is pretty. I mean, this seems legit. So look, still, this is on me. If you want to stay and eat, I'm just gonna I'll let everyone know that you're all shooting a movie, and that this is all some kind of crazy horror thing, and we were getting a little worried, but I understand. But if y'all need anything, my cousin Earl, he has some legit south of the border fireworks. If you need anything for your pyrotechnics or your special effects, I heard you saying you couldn't blow things up, but I've seen him blow up some crazy things with these. They are totally not legal here, but they are great, and he imports them in straight from Juarez. So if you ever need anything, let me know. I can do y'all a favor, but I want a producer credit on that movie.
Absolutely. Do you have his phone number? We'll give him that might be something that we could work into the plot. So I take out another card and I grab my pen. And what's your name?
Yeah. My name's Lisa.
Oh, hi Lisa. My name is Erin.
Nice to meet you, Erin. It's Lisa Hendrick.
Oh, okay.
Hendrick. For the producer credit, right? You're going to put me on. Well, am I going to have my name in that credits? Because I'll tell you what, my husband he will flip. He will flip. He'll flip if I'm in a movie. Look, I don't care, y'all. Even if it's straight to DVD or straight to whatever, Hulu's or Netflix or whatever, if I'm in that credits, he will flip. So here. She writes the number down. She gives you the number. She's like, tell Earl, Lisa sent you. Tell him this is my dream. This is a Hollywood dream. He always knows I'm into Hollywood. I watch the Oscars every year. I watch the Emmys. I watch the Grammys. I watch the Tonys. And Tonys, they're not even film. I mean, that's on stage. And I've never been to New York and Broadway. But she goes on and on about all the stuff that she loves. She's like, but I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm talking y'all's hero. But just tell Earl, Lisa sent you. Earl Hendrick, he knows his shit. He will not steer you wrong. Anything you need, he can get it. He can definitely get it. I don't know, but I'll tell you what. You don't need to give him credit. Just tell him this is Lisa's credit. You give him money. You can give him money, but
Well,
don't.
maybe we'll give him like an effects credit, maybe, or so. We'll like way down
There you go.
low on the.
Yeah, I like that. Special effect. Special effects. Just say special effects and put his name. Because I'll tell you what, he has some cool shit. Like shit that blows up. You see like shit blows up, words in the sky. Yeah, he has those. One time, 4th of July, U.S. flag. He literally shot a rocket in the air, U.S. flag.
That's amazing.
Birthday,
That's so cool.
Happy birthday, America. So I'll tell you what, whatever you need for this movie, y'all, he will get it. And I am here to help. Anything I can do to help. Producer, Lisa Hendrick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've written down.
I'm going to be...
Does he have anything right now? Do you know? Like, does he have...
He's always got something. He's always got something in his pocket. Always.
Excellent. Okay.
So, but I'll tell you what, though. Just be careful. When if you say, like, hey, I want some M80s, like, he's not going to have M80s. He's going to have, like, M1200s. That shit is like dynamite. It's basically dynamite at that point. Because you know what? They don't do anything half-assed south of the border. They like their parties big, y'all. I've been to some of them, and they get crazy. Those fireworks.
Okay, Lisa, we we're really busy now, so we're gonna have to let you go. We're gonna have to take off.
I get it. Yep. Just tell you what, plot twists and stuff. I have some great ideas though. I write Twilight fan fiction. I don't put it on the internet because I'm not big on the internet. I just write it for myself because that's a cute couple. So I write it. I have some twists. I have some turns. It's not very scary though. It's more on the love story side of the thing, but it's still good stuff. If you ever want to read it, let's show you what. I'm going to send you my treatment. Can I get your email address? I'm going to send you a treatment, but by mail.
It's on the front of the card. Yeah, no, it's on the card. You go ahead and send it to us, and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a treatment. If you guys, look, doesn't require a lot of special effects. It's not a big budget movie, but if you ever want to make it, I'm here. And it's vampires. It's not ghosts, but it's vampires. That's like ghosts.
That's big. Vampires are big.
It's like alive ghosts. So, okay, I'm gonna let you go. I understand. I don't want to mess up this process. I'm just saying I'm gonna help. I wanted to help out. I'm gonna calm everyone down. I'm gonna let everyone know this is just a big budget. This is gonna be a local movie. I'm not gonna say anything to the papers yet. I don't want to leak anything. No spoiler. Spoiler alert. No spoiler alerts here.
Nope,
I get
no
it.
spoilers.
And look, I really appreciate it. I love this opportunity. I don't even care, but. Give Earl a call. Get what you need. Get me on this movie. Let's get famous, guys.
That's the plan. That's what we're gonna do.
She literally trots off. She's so happy and smiling, and she's like 50-some years old, waitress at this diner. That she's been there forever, townie, but she is so happy that she might get to be in this movie. You can tell. Like, it made her day, and she's going on and telling everyone, this big budget movie, I'm going to be part of this Hollywood movie, we're going to release this big movie, don't worry, they're just talking about the script, it's all so legitimate, so everyone's, looking at you instead of, what the fuck are these, local terrorists planning, they're all ooh, small town, I was oh, these guys are, these are big time. They're going to be YouTube stars.
As we're walking through and she's all crazy and everything, I'm doing the raise the roof.
People start clapping. They're yeah! And then they're yeah, let us know. And everyone's what's the name of the movie?
It's a work in progress. It's like code blue, right? So we don't want to get any spoilers out. So it's just it's like a nondescript name. It's just kind of like a placeholder.
Everyone starts clapping. They're yeah, we're in on it. We are Hollywood insiders. Nice. And everyone's you get a car, you get a car, and they're laughing. They're yeah.
Tell your friends.
And they're all we're gonna see you in the theater. We will be at the premiere. And everyone's so excited about it. And that they feel they're really in on this whole thing.
Nice.
We just kind of duck out the door.
Yeah. And I kind of say to these guys, I'm kind of I kind of liked it the way it was before.
Well, the cops are already looking at us. We don't want to add any fuel to that fire.
So, should we talk to this guy about the
Hell
fireworks?
yeah!
Because the thing is, we could easily set something up where we could put one on the front of the truck.
Yeah. You wanted something to go boom. You got some stuff to go boom.
Wow, yeah. I mean, shit, guys got dynamite. Like, fuck, we just blow the whole goddamn building up.
I say we create a distraction with that stuff. It should be safer than the Molotov cocktails, although I do think we should use those too, because that'll create actual fire, and if we can actually hit it with that too, so we could create a fucking shitstorm if we get all this stuff, and then we just run it over.
Did you say that the dynamite is safer than the Molotov cocktail?
Yeah, because it has a longer fuse, probably less chance of, spilling and all that kind of shit.
I had a firecracker blow up in my hand one time. Like, God, I still got all my fingers. This is amazing because I went back to throw it at this kid and pow! I was deaf for like an hour and a half. Like, the dynamite's not only gonna take my fingers off, it'll take my whole fucking head off, right? Like, it's not cool, man.
Well, can we set it up like I said, so we can actually maybe we can. Well, it might be too complicated. What I envision is having some kind of thing on the front of the truck, almost like a missile,
Like a Roman candle?
I don't know, but like some way to shoot it, so that it's attached to the front of the truck, almost like a rocket launcher or something.
We should set it up. We can make your truck look like an Optimus Prime. It'd be sweet.
Dude,
that's kind of what I'm thinking.
It'll be like Animal House when they go through the bushes with the friggin' car and the shit all over it, and we'll be shooting.
Oh, man, I can't
stuff. Wait. Yeah.
I think we can do it.
Does anyone have science?
No.
Okay, here's what we can do.
So explosives, if you get fireworks, legal or illegal, that's fine. You understand. I mean, you'll understand how to light a fuse. You couldn't dismantle them and do something crazy with them. But if you want to make Molotov cocktails, that actually isn't just like putting gasoline into a bottle. I mean, if you want to, you can. But as far as I understand, Molotov cocktails are a little more complicated than just filling a bottle with gasoline and throwing it.
We could Google that shit.
I was just gonna say, the internet's got everything. I mean, come on.
If you have research, you could definitely research that.
I have a point of research.
Yeah, I think they are pretty simple. They're pretty simple.
I'm sure it's not like Hollywood simple, but I can't imagine it's overly complicated.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they taught me in Grand Theft Auto, so I'm sure I know how to do it.
Well, gasoline, it's the well, maybe out of character, I guess. It's the fumes. It's not the liquid itself. So, like, if you stick a match in the liquid, it will go out. It's the fumes that catch fire as it volatilizes off.
No, you light the thing. As far as I'm aware, you light the thing, and then.
Well, when it smashes, it gets the fumes.
It lights all the liquid.
Yeah.
Like a. But I'm wondering if we could get a piece.
Since you guys are arguing about it, I'm not sure everyone immediately knows exactly how to do it. Considering I'm Googling it now, and I'm probably on a watch list. But like, it's definitely something that's flammable, like gasoline. But they also put motor oil and some thickening agents in order to make it burn longer instead of like just. Like a napalm style instead of just like flammable liquid in a bottle that probably wouldn't, I guess, ignite. If you have a bottle of like vodka and you stuffed a rag in it and lit it and threw it, the problem is it doesn't burn very long. So
yeah.
You can apparently you can Google it because it's on Wikipedia. So
jeez.
We can get
a recipe, but it's pretty close. I think I could fudge it if I really needed to. Sorry, FBI, don't. Is the NSA listening?
Yeah, we're just playing a game.
This is all hypothetical, guys.
It's a video game. We're playing a game. It's fine.
This is just science. Science. I'm not yet. We're talking about Molotov cocktailing a bird creature lady who eats people and has steel plates on its eyes. So if you're worried about us doing that in real life, for the love of God, let me know so that I can run into a bunker, hide forever, because that exists.
So we
I'm
can
outta
run
here.
into Randy's basement.
Yeah, I'm out of here. If that's even a probability, I'm out. I'm out, guys.
So here's the if we get the fireworks, we have to have a way to aim them properly. Otherwise, it's just a waste of our time. Because at
Well,
least the Molotov cocktails, we can throw them.
well,
I'm
we should
thinking,
do like a multi-part approach, right? So let's call this guy. Let's see what he's got. Like if he's got little fucking black cats or whatever, we'll give him $10 to make that woman happy and like whatever. But if he's got like a stick of dynamite, we can just blow the building up.
and we can get mortars too. See, mortars are like fireworks, like the big ones, like the big cylindrical ones like this.
Mm-hmm.
If we put that in a piece of PVC pipe and secured the one end, as long as it was a fairly tight fit, that shit's gonna blow right out the front like a cannon. Because I've seen people do that. I've seen people stick a piece of PVC in the ground, and as long as it's snug, the shit, bam, just shoots. You know what I mean? So that would aim it if we could get something like that.
Yeah, we could do that. I think it'll work.
Let's do it.
So, is that the plan? Who wants to call that guy?
It sounds like Jack would have a better time convincing him of what he needs than us, I think.
Yeah, I'll give him a call.
All right, I give him the card. I'm like, here's the guy's number.
Okay. So I call him up, and the guy gets on the phone, and he sounds like this big. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, we just got your number from your cousin, I think it was. Lisa.
Which one? I got lots of cousins.
Lisa, the waitress.
Oh yeah, Lisa. How's she doing? Long time no see.
She's doing good. We had a good conversation. We're actually making a movie.
Say what?
And she told us that you can get your hands on fireworks and explosives and that kind of thing.
You a cop? You got to tell me if you're a cop.
No, we're making a movie, man. We're the ghost facers. You probably heard of us.
What? No way. I'm talking to a ghost facer right now. I saw that YouTube video. That shit's crazy.
That's right, man. And we're actually making a movie.
No way. You're doing a ghost facer movie. You want my fireworks in it?
Yeah, and we actually, we'd love to give you a credit too in the movie as like special effects, and we'll pay you too, of course. But
I'm just gonna say now,
we're really.
You might need to give me a minute because I think I'm gonna pass out. This might be my dream come true. You're saying my pyrotechnic expertise may go into a Ghost Facers movie with a special effects credit, aka my dream come true, aka hashtag Hollywood Earl, hashtag success.
Could be.
I'm in.
So here's what we need, Earl, and I need your expert opinion on something too. We're doing some.
Let me know, buddy. If you need it to blow up, I know how to do it. Watermelons, check. Barrels, check. Bonfires, thrown a lot of shit in those. I know what blows up in them. Buildings, let's just say, not officially. I do not know how that works. But unofficially, I can blow that shit up. You name it, I can blow it up.
We're looking for kind of a pinpoint, like we actually have a scene where we need to actually aim something, like a mortar or something like that.
All right. Yep.
At something, and blow it up so we need something that's going to actually be aimable in some way, where it's fairly safe for us, but we can aim it.
All right. Are we talking broadside of a barn aiming, or bread box aiming?
We need some accuracy.
All right. Well, that's going to take a little bit more. It's a little bit harder to do, but I can do it. I can hit. I mean, I could fucking blow up a goddamn fruit fly on a football field if you need me to with one of these mortars, but I ain't gonna use that bullshit fucking Day of the Dead, Deus de Muertos, fucking chalupa shit. I need the pure, 100% authentic, Chinese, authentic fireworks. Those motherfuckers, they they invented fireworks like fucking 3,000 years ago or some bullshit. They know what they're doing. That is accurate. I can get you whatever. Do you need it to, like, you want it to look cool, like a Death Star exploding? Got it. You want it to look like a big fireball? Got that too.
We're looking for. We're going to kind of make two scenes, so we don't really care how it looks when it actually explodes. We're going to film that separately. We just need something that's powerful because we're going to film the aftermath. You know what I mean?
Ooh, all right, yeah, I get you. I see. I was going to suggest that since I'm your special effects guy. I was thinking, why not go big? Then we can do the explosion in post.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Got it.
So listen, can you? Is this something you can get for us very quickly, or like how long does it take you? Do you have it right now?
I can find you something. I mean, I can find you something. If nothing else, I can rig it. I've done this shit so many times. I can rig anything you need. But I got enough on me for sure. Now,
honestly, Earl, and we can pay you a little bit extra for this because it's a rush job, but we need something at least. We're scouting locations tomorrow, and we want to at least have something that's testable, so we can just do like some scratch scenes and just see if it even works. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you're gonna do some pre-production shooting. I love it. This is you guys see. To start, I thought, like, who's this Joker calling me? But then I thought, Ghostfacers. Once you said Ghostfacers, I was like, these guys are all pro. By the way, what was up with all them bones? You put that video up, there's like fucking bones everywhere. Whatever happened with all that?
Well, that's still under investigation. We're actually not authorized to talk about it.
Still an open case?
That's right.
Oh shit!
So we've been advised by our legal team that we shouldn't really discuss it with people, unfortunately.
You guys are all pro. I like see as a pyrotechnics professional. I respect working with professionals, and you're a professional, sir. And I appreciate exactly what you are communicating to me. So, when do you want this by? You said by tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to take me an all-nighter, but I can put you something together.
That'd be great. And like I said, we're happy to pay you. So,
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. What are you thinking? Like 10 a.m., earlier, later?
We don't need it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe by noon, 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
something
all
like
right.
that.
Plenty of time. Oh, yeah, by noon. I'll get you the real shit. I mean, look. Now I might have to do a little improvising on it, but it'll be done. And I don't know where you're shooting. I just know this is gonna be some powerful shit. If you want power, I got the power. I'm gonna rig some things up. I got one or two of them crazy Chinese mortar tubes. I've got some mounting equipment. I got it all. I got the whole setup. Now, I have a whole board, a control board. Do you need the control board, or are you just doing this? I don't think you want to do this manual, right? You probably want to program this.
Here's exactly what we want. We want to put this on a truck, and we want to be able to launch it from inside the truck. That would be the ideal. Exactly what we're looking for. Where we need to aim it somehow, just generally. But we'd like to be able to launch it from inside a truck.
So what you're talking about is some 100% Mad Max Fury Road fucking awesomeness.
Exactly. Like Death Truck.
Done. I'll tell you what, 10 a.m. tomorrow, because I got to have some time to hook this baby up. I don't want you to lose all your sunlight, light levels, all that stuff. Let me know where to meet you. 10 a.m. I'm gonna get you some fucking. It's not even gonna be Mad Max. It's gonna be fucking Crazy Max.
We can meet you where you are. So you just let us know. We'll come to you.
All right. Well, let's not go in my house because it's gonna. I try to keep a low profile on some of these equipment. There's a lot of thieves around trying to steal cool. Like, there's a lot of teenagers who are like, oh, look at this fucking cool shit. Oh, I'm gonna get some fireworks. I don't want them to know about it. So here we go. I know a friend. He has a garage. That's typically where we exchange some of these goods and services. So just look up Randall T's Towing. Go ahead and Google that. Put it into your Google Maps. And meet me there, 10 a.m. sharp. And I better get going because I got some work to do.
Sounds good, Earl. We appreciate it.
Earl out.
Okay, so we hang up.
So what'd he say? Can he do it?
He says he can rig it up, or he'll show us how to rig it up to the front of the truck, and he's got some kind of board, and we can actually launch from inside the truck.
Sweet.
Does he have the dynamite? Did you ask him?
He's got mortars.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, that's whatever. We could always try the Molotovs too.
I think we should. I think the Molotov should be a backup.
I pull out my phone and I start Googling Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, you come up with.
Make sure you put your phone on safe mode.
Yeah, I got a private tab.
Do you want like a standard Google search, or are you talking like anarchist cookbook that you want to get?
Like, I don't want to wind up on an FBI database, so I'm just doing like a cursory.
Sure. All right. Yeah. That's easy enough. Yeah. You get the gist. You know, something flammable, some motor oil, some kind of binding agent to thicken it, let it burn a little longer. Simple enough.
All right. I think we could probably. I'm like Googling, and I'm like, we could probably work this out. I think we probably have some shit at home. Well, you got all those empty bottles too, drunkard you. We'll just go up and down the street, and tomorrow's trash and recycle. We'll just grab some empty bottles.
That sounds good. Now we got to meet this guy at 10 o'clock. And I don't know. We have all day after that. I figure it's probably gonna take about an hour or so for him to show us how to work the stuff. But yeah, then we got until that night. I mean, what are we going to do with the rest of the time there? I mean, we should have some kind of plan of attack, I guess, right?
Well, do we want to go and like go up early during the day and like position the truck so we can fucking light that bitch up at night, or what do you want to do?
Well, I think that'd be suspicious. I think the best bet is I think we got to go with the allotted time that we're supposed to meet. Unfortunately, probably one of us is going to have to get out of the truck just to stand, right next to the truck, not far away, so that you can just jump right back in. But I think they're going to have to think that we're there for the actual meeting.
I look at Randy.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. Just make sure I'm at least 3 feet away. I'm not going to be that far. I'm not going to be too far away because I'm jumping in that vehicle. I'm not dying.
Yeah, you'd be close enough so you can just get right back in. But I think we need the thing to at least think we're there legitimately. And honestly, it'll be better at night because we don't want it to, whatever it is, we don't want it to see that we got some kind of cannon on the front of the truck either.
Well, but I was going to say, do you think maybe he should go and open up the front door so you've got a clear line of fire? We just, if it explodes on the door, that's not going to help, right? Like, you want to shoot that shit inside.
Well, we don't know where it's going to come from, though. That's the problem.
But, if it's all shitted up on the inside, like if the firework shoots inside, like, it's better chance it's going to catch the building on fire, right?
Well, here's my concern is that we don't know if the thing is going to come out of the woods. We don't know if it's going to be in the building. Like, we don't know. Ideally, we want to shoot the fucker right in the chest, Um, so
Well, I don't know. Like, I think it would be inside, right? Like, if it's gonna meet somebody, you would think that it would have to be. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, because like you said, you could go in and it could swoop down out of the tree and then come in behind you. The hell do I know?
yeah, so we're gonna have to think it through. I think. What
Hmm.
we need a plan of some kind. And again, the end game is we fucking hit it with a truck. I mean, that's so even if we use these explosives, if they have to be a distraction or something, so we can floor it and just run the thing over. I mean, you know, so yeah, we got to think about how we're going to do it.
All right. Well, we got the rest of today and tomorrow. I'm sure we probably come up with something.
Cool. So in the meantime, what should we do?
Shit. I don't know. I, just wait, I guess. Maybe we could send it an email, tell we're excited to meet it tomorrow. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know.
Hey, maybe we can send an email and ask where we should meet it once we're there,
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
because then maybe we'll know better if it's going to be inside or what.
No, I mean, there's no saying it's going to tell the truth, but I mean, evil creature and shit.
Yeah, worth a shot, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, back to Randy's then. I guess we'll eat this food before it gets cold.
Okay, so we eat the food, get in the truck, we head on back to Randy's.
All right.
Head down into the basement and wait for Randy to boot up the computer. Or it's already on. He's probably downloading porn while we're gone.
Probably.
What else would I be doing? Come on.
All right, can you find that email again or whatever?
Oh yeah, for sure. I have it saved, so pull it right up. What do we want to say?
Let's just say that we're really excited about tomorrow, and we just want to know. We know where the place is, but like, do you want to meet inside, or are you going to be waiting outside, or like, we just want to know. You know, we're just excited, and we want to make sure it works out as best as possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
what he said.
All right. So basically, I just type it in, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so excited to meet you! I can't wait! I just had to send you an email. Where would you like to meet once I show up?"
Real smooth. Once we show up, what?
Whoops.
So it takes. I mean, you guys are there. I guess if you took the food you're eating or whatever, it takes a lot. Usually, it's like a response right back. But in this case, it takes an hour or two before an email comes through, and it's winky face. You have my picture. You got my pics, baby. You'll see me when you come in. I'll be that beautiful blonde at the end of the bar. Smiley face. Devil face.
Oh, when I see the devil face, I shudder.
So basically, she's just luring us into a corner so she can melt our face off.
Yeah, so it looks like she will be inside if we can believe it. If we can believe it, so. Um, so, yeah, I mean, I guess we could launch it right through the door, I suppose, and just if that doesn't itself blow the whole place or kill it, you'd think it would come running out so we could mow it down.
Mm-hmm.
I could position the truck. I mean, it's gonna be tough, to maneuver around like that. But
Well, I don't remember. If we come in, you just kind of like, loop around and make sure the front of the truck's pointed at the thing.
yeah, And we will have those Molotovs too for stage 2. Like
Mm-hmm.
let's say it comes, you know, running out, or we could throw those inside too, or I don't know. I think we're probably just gonna have to see what the fuck happens, honestly, when we do that. But it sounds like she'll be inside.
Well, if Randy goes and opens up the door, and then you're in a truck, do you think I should run in the back and throw the Molotov at the back wall? Because it was coming in and out of the window, remember?
I think it's pretty risky, man. You know. What do you mean it was coming in and out of the window? I don't remember.
Remember, we went around the back of the building to set up the GoPro, and it was going through, back and forth through the forest, and remember, it was like dragging that bedding out the window or some shit, like fucking hay or papers or something.
Mm.
I mean, we don't want to get in the way. I'm not chasing that shit through the woods.
Yeah, I think it's pretty risky if we're running around away from the truck. You know what I'm talking about? I would think that once it hears us pull up, it would probably be inside already. So I think we were just gonna have to risk maybe launching the missile in there. Hopefully fucking it up right there. But if not, if not, probably at that point, if we have to get out and start throwing shit, that's probably a better time to get out and start throwing shit. Because the thing hopefully will be disoriented and then, But yeah, if it goes out the back window, I guess we're screwed anyway because we can't drive the truck through the woods,
Mm-mm. No, not at all.
So I guess we're just gonna have to risk that.
Shit. All right. Well,
Yeah,
I think that's the best plan.
That's probably your dilemma here, is how sure do you want to be? Versus.
Doesn't matter how much we prepare. I don't think we're that sure.
I mean, the safest you would be as is in the truck, but if it runs away, how keen are you on, if you're not going to chase it? The question is, do you want it dead?
Yeah, I do. I don't want it coming.
That's the debate. But everything you say is accurate. It did come in through the back. It will probably escape through the back if it doesn't die. The question is, how big are your explosives, and how likely is that to kill something right out? That's really your game.
Erin lets it drop for now.
So, it ran fast. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let it drop. I'm not going to argue the point, but he's going to stew on that for a while.
Yeah, ideally we'd want to block the back window so it couldn't get out.
Well, what if I follow in my car, right? Like, oh no, I guess we can't do that either, because it would probably, if it hears well, like Randy says, then maybe it'd be able to differentiate between two cars.
Yeah. I want to get the things in the front so we can hit it with the truck. I mean, that's what's really going to kill it. I mean, 100%. You know what I mean? So the problem is the whole back thing.
Well, what? Fuck! I can't even believe I'm going to say this. What if I hang on the back of the truck with the Molotov? So, like right before you, before it can see, because I don't remember there being windows on the side, right? So, as you start to pull up, I'll jump off and go around back, and I'll wait for you to park. I'll count till 10 for Randy to open up the door, and I'll smash the Molotov on the back window and run like a motherfucker.
Well, yeah, but it could still get out the window, though.
Well, but if it's on fire, maybe it's scared of fire. Aren't monsters scared of fire? Did you ever see Frankenstein? Ah!
Yeah, but that thing's probably way faster than we are, so I don't know about this getting super close to it.
Yeah, I just don't see that going well.
Look, I'm not saying it's a good idea, but
is there a way we can block? I mean, ideally, we'd get there, we'd be able to block. We would have to assume the thing's inside, and we'd find a way to blockade that window somehow so it can't get out.
But there's no way to do that unless somebody gets out.
Well, why don't we still have a day to do this, right? Or a day to think about it. Why can't we go during the day? And I mean, I'd be kind of suspicious, but try to board up the window ourselves.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you wouldn't be able to get in then, wouldn't it?
I mean, you could just rip the boards off the window.
Yeah, that's true.
It needs to be something like, okay, what about this? What if, is there enough room to get the truck in the back? Because here's the thing, what if we went and just fucking gung-hoed the shit? And we get there at the allotted time, I gun the shit, I somehow park the truck right up against the window, you know what I mean? So it can't get out.
But then it's just going to run out the front, right? So, like, if we do something weird, it's just going to run out the front. Like, what the fuck, man? People in movies, like, kill shit all the time. Like, it shouldn't be this hard.
Well, we can think of something.
Risk reward.
Yeah, that's because in movies it's not real.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, in movies, yeah, it's a movie. You've never actually come across a terrifying hell beast woman that eats people.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know. But yeah.
Plus in movies they don't talk for an hour and a half about how they're gonna take care of it in real time when it should be easy to just blow the damn thing up.
Yeah. That's probably true.
Movies, they know what happens when you script it.
Okay, so basically all we have set in stone is that we go in, we just try to blow it through the door if it's coming through. We got some Molotov cocktails, we try to throw it at it to distract it or whatever. I mean, that's basically all we have set in stone. You know.
All right, look.
Do we have anything else? Do we have any guns? I mean, guns.
Yeah, I got my gun.
You've
and,
got
and
your
he's got
gun.
the sawed off.
Yeah,
But,
I don't have
I
a
mean,
gun.
Well, shit.
The guns didn't work too good last time.
Oh no, we fucked that shit up. Look. We could go to Walmart. We could get a shotgun. We don't even have to wait. We'll go. We'll pick up a case of shells. Whatever gauge you got, we'll get the same thing for Randy. He doesn't have to know how to use it. All he's got to do is point. You're bound to hit something.
I do think we should listen. I'm all about stocking up at Walmart anyway. You're right. We should each have backup. I mean, and plenty of it. You know what I'm talking about? So if he doesn't have a gun, let's get him one, like right now. And we need ammo, and Christ, ideally we should get some goddamn vests and shit too. I just don't know if that's gonna be possible.
I don't think we could do that. Well, we could hit the Army Navy. I mean, they might have some weird surplus shit, but I don't know. They have stuff like that, right? Like you get pony hats.
Walmart does not sell body armor.
No, not Walmart. The Army Navy place.
But
I don't think they do either.
No.
Yeah, not usually.
Well, forget the armor. We at least got to get him a gun, and we got to get more firepower for all of us. So I say we head down there.
Yeah,
let's head
sounds
down
good
right
to me.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm coming out and I'm standing next to this big truck and this thing might kill me, I need something. I'm not gonna have a wrench. That ain't gonna work.
Okay. Well, all right. So we'll do that. Look, if you don't want me to set the back of the building on fire, how about this? We do the bleach and ammonia thing, and we throw that through the window. So maybe that'll disorient it enough that it can't get out the window. Like if its smell is that strong, like if it has like super smell, like maybe it'll get it all fucked up.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't smell at all?
I don't know. Then we're back to setting the back of the building on fire.
I think here's the thing. I think I'm just thinking if one of us is outside the truck that far away, shit's not going to go well.
Well, apparently I have some fucking Indian spirit protector. Like, I don't know. I think maybe I'll be fine. Who knows? Like, it's just stupid. Like, who has that? How is that a real thing?
Apparently you do.
Well, it's crazy.
Well, obviously, we're trying to kill a bird lady with no eyeballs. Of course shit's crazy.
Fuck. Well, the Walmart's still open, right? So, all right. Let's clean up. That way Randy's mom doesn't get all pissed off that we leave all dirty dishes and shit. And let's head over to Walmart and we'll pick up some guns. We'll tell them, is it fall? I don't know what time of the year. Is it fall? Like, because then we could be like, oh, we're going hunting this weekend and I need a new shotgun.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
This is America, man. We don't need to tell them what we're doing with it.
It's essentially being, yeah, like it's fall. Let's say fall.
Okay.
I have no reason for it to not be fall, so we're going to say fall, and we're going to go from there.
Okay. All right, so we clean up and we'll head over to Walmart, and I'll grab a shotgun too. I'll put all that shit on credit. Because if I'm dead tomorrow, who cares?
Yeah, at some point, you will eventually have to probably have. I might have to implement a wealth stat because you probably do need wealth at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna grab all these fireworks and shit. How are we gonna pay for it?
Well,
I live in my mom's basement.
Right? I mean, we all have a relatively decent paying jobs. So
yeah, we're all single and shit. We don't, we got money.
You could pick up a shotgun at Walmart, like if you're just going to get a cheap one for about $250. I mean, you're not breaking the bank.
Yeah, that's not going to kill you. But
and the fireworks, the dude's not going to charge us a lot because he's really excited about being in the movie credits anyway. So, we can work something out where he's not going to charge us too much for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I think we'll be okay.
Good.
Yeah, you're probably Walmart. Yeah, it's not going to cost you a lot to get it, but at some point, yeah, there's probably going to be a preparedness spend or wealth spend to get anything crazy, or to get more than just the normal kind of baseline shit. Yeah, you don't have to roleplay it. They don't ask any questions. It's like, hey, fill out the paperwork, do a background check. There you go.
Yeah.
Good luck. Whatever bird or deer hunting or whatever the fuck you want to tell them.
We're definitely going bird hunting.
You want?
Yeah, bird hunting though. You gotta get bird shot, not buckshot. Bird shot may not fucking hurt something that bad. Buckshot will. I don't know about bird shot. Bird shot might just fucking make it mad.
I'm buying double aught buck for the 12 gauge. Fuck that.
In my experience,
as we're telling you we're going bird hunting, and we're
double aught buck and fucking number 3 to number 7 bird, which is a bunch of horse shit. Because I was like, I want number 3 buck, but that doesn't exist. You have to order that special. So.
Yeah. Do you want me to spend a point of preparedness or?
Sure. Someone in the group spend preparedness. I'll count that as your wealth.
Okay. I got it. That's fine. All right, so we'll do that. So we all have shotguns with interchangeable ammo. So whatever standard that Jack has set, 2 3/4 or 2-inch, whatever the choke is, then we'll all get the same thing.
You're using 12 gauge.
Yeah.
I tried to do a bad impression of Army of Darkness and fail. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, like fucking 20 gauge. What are you? A fucking princess?
All right. So it's got to be getting on towards like 7, 8 o'clock now.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Well, I would say it's a little later than that. Even it's probably like 10 or 11 at this point.
Yeah.
All right, drop me off at home. I'm gonna grab some shit, throw a bunch of stuff in a backpack. We'll run down the street real quick. I'm gonna grab some empty bottles. What do you think? Like 3, 4?
Probably 6.
6? All right. So I'll start trash picking for bottles. I tell Randy as he like pulls up, we get out of the truck. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go grab some bottles, and I start to walk away, and I'm like, hey, just wait outside for a couple minutes, all right? Just wait for me to finish up.
I say under my breath, and he calls me the scared one.
Clink, 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 clink.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to assume you guys have a part. Well,
Well, Jack and I are next to
you're
each
in an
other,
apartment.
neighbors.
I'm not sure you could definitely buy it. It's not going to take you a spend or anything. You can always retcon. Like you're going to need gas, is my guess. To make
I've got
a
that. At the garage, I can just get it.
Although you have diesel, like you have a truck, so you would definitely have enough. You would have some way of getting it. So I forgot.
You know.
All right, so yeah, no worries. You have enough. You have whatever you would need to make those for sure.
I start talking again about thinking how we can somehow just barricade the fucker inside the thing so it can't get out. I'm still trying to think of that because then it'd be no problem. If there's only one point of egress, the shit either burns to death or it runs out and we just smash it with a truck. But having these 2 points of egress, man, that's the weakness of the whole plan here. Like there's got to be a way we can fix that.
I raise 2 of the bottles up and I kind of shake them like this, like back and forth. For those who can't see it.
Like we got to block it.
The only other thing I can think of is to hire somebody to be like, hey, we're shooting a movie, we're doing this, and we need 2 cars to pretend like they're blocking in these windows so this bird lady comes out the front. I mean, physically we'd have to get more people, I think.
Yeah, but they'll get murdered.
Believe me, I understand that. I wasn't saying that I wanted to murder a bunch of people.
Implement a
I'm
morality.
saying it's physically impossible for us to do it unless we all are in a different vehicle. If Erin and I are in a different vehicle, and then Jack takes the truck, and then we all come from different angles.
Look, I'm telling you, I'll ride the back of the truck. Look, I'm taking one for the team, right? I got 2 Spooky Spirit Protector. I'll jump off. I'll run around back. You're gonna get out and open up the door. You're already out of the truck. What's the difference?
Because here's the thing, I just don't think that. I don't think that having throwing something through the window is going to stop it from getting out of the window. I'm thinking we need physically something to just block the fucker, so that you just can't get out. I think that's the only way that's going to work. I think if the window's on fire or whatever, it's not going to give a shit. It's just going to get out.
So I stand up, I kind of shake my head, I brush my hands off, I put the bottles down, I walk over to the kitchen table and I grab the gun, I go, chuk, chuk, just like holding it and pump it like one hand. I'm like, I'll block the window, okay? Like if you hear me shoot, you motherfuckers better come running.
That ain't, I just say that ain't going to work.
Well, what are we going to do?
That's what I'm saying, we got to think of something. We got to think.
I think it's been decided. I think we just need to go and do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think no matter how much we prepare, I don't know if we know what we're doing. I mean, it's just kind of.
Well, who the hell prepares to kill a monster? Like, I think we're on untested ground here, guys. Like, what the fuck? We never found anything. There was people fucking in the graveyard. Like, that's not. I mean, it's kind of creepy, but I mean, it's not like supernatural or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess there's no like idea check in this, but so yeah, like it would be difficult without something big to block all of the exits. You don't know how susceptible it is to fire, but in theory, throwing Molotov cocktails in an old, mostly wooden building is probably going to fuck some shit up pretty quick, mostly. Yeah, you don't really know. On the other hand, you didn't have guns. Well, I mean, one of you had a gun. The rest of you had, like, fucking hand-to-hand shit. You kind of fucked it up last time, enough for it to run away. Like, it didn't keep attacking. I mean, it fucked you up a little, But
Yeah.
it fucking got its ass handed to it a little bit, and it ran away. So, yeah, you don't know.
Okay,
So
so
it's
here's
not a
okay. If
question.
you're
It's not like it was invincible. It definitely was intimidated by enough resistance. So that is something.
We got 3
okay, so how about
shotguns.
yeah? So how about this? If we're gonna gung ho it, then here's what I say we do. We barrel in there with the fucking truck. Okay, you guys jump out and you go around. You both run around the back towards the window, but far enough away from the building so that if you see the shit come out, you both can just start laying into it with the rifles if it comes out. But we launch in there. We throw that. We just make it a shitstorm. But I guess the two of you are going to have to be outside the truck in case it goes out. And hopefully, if you can drive it out the front because you're there shooting at it, then I can fucking plow it down with a truck.
Bam! There you go.
You know?
Finally, a plan.
All right,
So I
it's
guess
only
that
been
makes
like
the most sense.
6 hours.
Yeah. I start yawning. I'm like, I gotta get some rest, otherwise none of this shit is happening.
Yeah, you can't sleep till fucking noon tomorrow, man. Like you maybe you should stay here.
I don't know. You snore pretty loud. I don't know if I want to do it.
We'll sleep over Jack's house.
Yeah, I feel more safe. Well, you know what? No, you've got that that mystical protection. I'll stay with you. You're fine.
All right. Let's stay on the couch. You won't hear me snoring.
All right, fine.
All right. Yeah, you go to sleep. Nothing eventful happens overnight. Wake up. I'm assuming you're going to go meet Earl at some point. If there's anything you want to do beforehand, let me know.
I'm packing a bag. I got 2 lighters. I've got my Bowie knife. I got my pistol, a shotgun. There's some rope, a flashlight, like whatever conceivable thing I could think to fight monsters. I got a cross.
Nice.
There's like this ornate cross that my mom gave me one year, like for fucking catechism or some shit. I fucking stuffed that in the outside of the bag.
Nice. I write a handwritten note to my mom just in case something happens to me. I'm like, my Transformer collection goes to my cousin, and my stack of Playboys goes to my uncle. He's always trying to steal them when he's over anyway.
Well, that's a sad uncle. You can't just Playboy. It's not even like, oh, this goes to my nephew who's 13. It's like, nope. My uncle, he's a real loser. He can't afford Playboy.
I take the tobacco too.
Shit, those are classics now, because now they don't do nudity.
Yeah, exactly. My uncle will appreciate it. So.
All right. You guys head over to the garage. Earl's there. Unless you really, really want to role play through it, he basically sets up like. He basically takes like a clamp to mount it, the tube kind of under the bumper of the truck, and has essentially it's not like 20 feet. It's like a pole that you can see, like a metal rod, or let's say metal rod, that attaches to the bottom of the tube that then goes far enough out that you can see it from the cab of the truck, which is kind of how you're aiming. He explains, okay, yeah, he's like, y'all look, I know this is for a movie and all, but like the truck thing, that's a little technical. I was gonna put a laser sight on it, but then I thought, oh, that's gonna ruin your shot, because like you're gonna see that beam, that's gonna be real bad. So put this pole on here. Here's the deal. Glance down that, just follow the bead, and it's gonna go straight. Now I didn't put a lot of lift on it. Right? You guys wanted to go pretty straight, right?
Yeah.
So this is like, let's say, I don't know, how far back are you going to be? Like, we might not think about this one, because, like, how far back are you going to be from where you're shooting?
Well, I don't know, not that far. Maybe like, 20 yards max.
All right, thank God. I was like, if you're going to do, like, some 100-yard shot, like, this angle's got to be real precise and shit. Like, we got to test that a couple times. But 20 yards, yeah. This right here, he, like, gets a, like, he has, like, a T-square, a protractor. He's, like, trying to line shit up. He's like, look, 20 yards away, this will hit right about, he, like, scribbles shit on some pads. Oh, shit, man. Let's say 4 feet, like 4 feet up at 20 yards, like, not a lot of angle. So, like, this is going to go, like, chest height, bam, explode, fucking awesome, like, crazy shit going on, like, right there. Now, here's the deal, though. I'm going to hook this up in your cab. Here's the arm button. You flip this switch up. That's going to arm it. Then you got to flip this red cover up. When you want to fire, you flip that up. Fire. Now, I don't know how good you look. If you fuck this up the first time, it might fuck everything up. Like, it might blow shit up. I don't know. I don't know what you all got. I know you say you're going to blow some shit up. But I gave you 2 shots just in case. I got 2 tubes on there. Fuck, I don't know. Number 1, number 2. It's that simple. Flip the switch, arm. Flip the thing up, flip that switch, fire. That's about as simple as it gets, but you fuck that first one up, you might have done ruined your set. I don't know. You may not even need that second one, because shit, the first one might have just blown the shit out of everything. I don't know. You might need to reset everything, rebuild everything, but hey, I figure while I'm building it, might as well just strap another tube on it.
That's a good plan. I look up. I'm like typing everything into the notepad in my phone.
Like, yep, take them notes, yep. But, like, just saying, if you go too close, if you're closer than that 20 yards, I'm just saying, you're a little closer, that's going to it's going to be a little lower. If you're much farther than that, that's just going to arc up. Let's just say you want to make sure something's in the way of this thing, and say any trees or, anything you don't want to set fire or explode, because shit's going to go bad. If you're too much further back, that angle is going to get kind of crazy. So, you're 40 yards back, shit's going to go right over your building or whatever you're going to blow.
It shouldn't be a problem, right? Right, Jack? I mean, it should be pretty good.
Yeah, the building's, it's wide open. There's nothing around there to get in our way, so,
All right, well, good luck, guys. I'm going to take here, I wrote my name down. Earl Hendrick. Just make sure you get that name right, spell everything right in the credits, and I'm going to need about $1,000 for this. This is some real custom shit.
Erin winces.
Yeah, well, yeah, but Aaron's got his card, right? This guy have Square or something like that he can take?
He's not going to take plastic.
He can have
Square,
PayPal.
This is fucking 21st century, man. Square, PayPal. I'll invoice you if you want by email. God damn, what do you think I am? Some kind of fucking Luddite over here? Jesus. I'm selling premium shit. Of course I take PayPal.
Okay.
Who am I going to invoice this to? Ghostfacers, LLC?
Yeah. It's ghostfacers at gmail.com. It's all legitimate.
All right, well, I'm going to send this over, but I'm not going to let you leave till I need some credit card information. You got to pay this. I'm going to send you that invoice, but you're going to get that. I'm not going to give you the rounds so you actually pay that invoice.
All right, guys, I'll get it, but you're gonna owe me.
Yeah, that's fine, no problem.
That's gonna cost another preparedness.
Okay. It's a good thing I packed everything we needed beforehand.
I know.
including the GoPros.
That's right. Good doing business with you. I appreciate it. I expect paperwork or whatnot for disclosures or whatever for this credit. But, yeah, man, I'm going to see you at the Oscars.
Absolutely. If we get nominated, because they're real picky with that kind of stuff. I mean, our effects are going to be good, but
hey, hey, look, I got Daniel Day-Lewis. Goddamn, let me win some more Oscars. Oh, look, it's Meryl Streep, fucking doing some dumb bullshit. They don't even award originality at them awards. This is bullshit. Anyway, maybe Sci-Fi or something will have an award show. I'm just saying. I'm just happy to be a part of it, and anything you need, let me know. I'm here, and good luck to y'all. And if anything happens and you have not secured the appropriate permits, and something ends up blowing up or catching on fire, you never heard of me.
No, absolutely. I understand your discretion. That I would expect nothing less.
He wipes down the tubes like wiping prints off. It's like, good luck. He
Thanks,
puts mortars in. He's like, armed and ready.
Great. We'll email you some of the preliminary shots. We'll that way you know what's going on.
Awesome.
God, thanks.
Then he literally just starts taking firecrackers out of his bucket and lighting them and throwing them and giggling.
Nice. When he's not looking, I actually take out my phone really quick and take a picture just so I have it, just in case anything does go wrong. I'll be like, I don't care. I want to tell him where that fucker lives.
Yeah, it looks like serious business. Like, you don't really know what firework tubes, I guess, look like, but these look like they pack a punch.
All right, so what do we do now, guys? We got some time to kill.
I'll say it took a couple hours at least to get everything mounted and calculated.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should probably eat a big lunch or something, right? I mean, I don't know how much time we're gonna have later.
Could be our last meal too. So.
Yeah. Well, don't say it like that.
Yeah. It had to ruin the vibe. Come on.
You guys were flying high till then.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back. If you guys want to chat about anything or a quick break, and I'll be right back.
All right. So we'll grab some lunch and go over final plans. So, Randy, you and I will hang off the back of the truck, right? Well, there's the little step back there and a little fucking little brackets. So we'll hang back there.
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Let's do this.
Yeah. You got a lighter, right?
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't I bring a lighter? You got an extra lighter?
No, I have two in case one doesn't work.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I suppose there's probably a gas station across the street. I can just go grab one, or two, or three.
Yeah, get at least two, and then make sure you try them first.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, believe me, I've seen enough movies to know you try them before you do. Come on.
All right. So we'll run around back.
Whoa,
we're gonna set that motherfucker. What?
Hold on, though. I mean, you guys gotta stay fucking. Yeah, go to the back, but you gotta stay pretty goddamn clear on the sides, because as soon as you guys are towards that building, because we're only gonna be, what we said, 20 yards away. As soon as you guys are running towards that shit, we're shooting the missile, man. You know what I mean?
You gotta wait, right? So we're gonna set the back on fire and drive her to the front. That was the plan. So we're gonna light that shit up, and then if she comes flying out of the front like shit's all on fire, she'll be running, her hair will be all on fire and shit. Then you blast her with the tube.
Oh, so we're looking for a direct hit with the tube.
Yeah.
We're not looking to set the whole interior on fire with the missile.
We got that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, with the Molotovs, we should be setting that shit on fire big time.
Okay. Well, then you guys might want to throw some in. I don't know, how the place looks and stuff on the side, but because you're going to be there on the back. How are you going to get the Molotovs in? Are you going to throw some in the front as you're running? What do you think you're going to do?
So we'll come up obliquely from the side and we'll just smash it right on the fucking right under the window, and then if we're lucky enough to get one in the window, all's the better. And then
Okay.
we'll just, we'll wait both on like one side together because I don't want Randy to shoot me. We'll wait together, and then if the bitch comes out the back, we'll just blast her.
Okay.
You'll hear her screaming. No, I mean, if she's out there, you're gonna know it. But
And if,
hopefully the flames drive her to the front door.
and if she doesn't come out the front, then I'm going to launch the missile inside.
Yeah, it
You know
won't.
what I
It's
mean?
certainly not gonna hurt.
Yeah. So, okay, so we're looking for a direct hit. Now, again, if she's out the front, at least if the thing misses her, at least then she'll be out the front and I can try and hit her with a truck.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fucking hammer down, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we
No,
should.
it's a simple.
I was gonna
simple
say
plan.
maybe we should keep our phones open, but I guess you'd probably hear that.
I don't think
Back.
we'd be time for that anyway.
Should we like walkie-talkies? Should we go pick up some walkie-talkies?
Well, we could just have Bluetooth. Do you guys have Bluetooth headsets or something like that, or?
No, I don't have that shit, man. It give you brain cancer.
Well, wouldn't hurt you. What?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Nope.
Well, we can't communicate with the GoPros, right? I mean, like they just record. I mean, they're new. We haven't really messed around them too much.
I don't even know if it's realistic that we'd be communicating. I mean, like, this shit's going to happen real fast, you know?
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, if someone comes, if she's on my side, I'd be like, she's over here, or something like. If she goes on, if
Because
we
I'm not
actually
going
know
to
where she's at.
be able to help you guys. And once you're in the back, I can't help you. I got to be in the truck to launch and to run her over.
Oh, here's the signal. If she runs out the front, beep the horn twice, and then we'll run back around front again.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Because you'll hear us screaming, I'm sure, but we might not hear you screaming in the cab.
Sure.
Like, just keep the window down maybe a little bit so you can hear us.
Well, Christ, here's the thing, though. I mean, I don't even think we need to do that. If she runs out the front, you're going to hear the fucking missile go off, man.
That's true. That's probably true.
So that's what I mean. I don't think we need to worry about communicating because I don't think it's going to happen anyway.
This is some real SEAL Team 6 shit right here.
Yep, I'm sure that's how it will go.
This whole session should be called SEAL Team 6 shit. I don't know. I find planning sessions amusing, actually. I actually think it's interesting when people are planning stuff almost as much as doing stuff because it's like, yeah.
I don't know for the listeners.
It's never gonna go like the way we planned it.
Well, probably not. This is probably 2 hours spent on nothing. As the thing is like in the fucking trees when we get there. That's the problem when the GM knows the plan.
I'm not that type of GM. I kind of have things worked out, and I'm not gonna change that based on your plan to be like, oh shit, she flies. She doesn't have wings.
Right.
Or at least you never saw wings, so if she flies, you certainly didn't see it. She ran when you saw her last time, so.
Right. Yeah, we're going on based on available information.
Now, that's not to say you couldn't have researched it more, but.
Well, we still have a couple hours.
Get more. I like the plan, so.
I don't know. I don't know that I like that you like the plan.
Sounds like a reasonable plan to me.
Well, so you said a couple hours, so 10. So it's like 2 o'clock-ish.
Yep. Let's go with that.
So it's about September because we're saying fall, so we're looking at it's going to get dark about 6-ish, 6:30.
Yeah, we'll say 6:30.
Oh, what time? Well, we probably weren't planning on meeting until like midnight, right? Oh, 9.
Yeah. Say 11 is probably more accurate.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely not gonna be 9 o'clock. That's too early for this kind of story.
Well, I mean, we can head back to Randy's and see if we can do a little bit more research. I mean, we can't go to Washington, but like maybe we could look shit up online, right? Like they gotta have a website.
Yeah, they gotta have an online database or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's motor.
All right, so we head back to my place,
Okay.
and Now, you got to refresh my memory. What was this guy talking about with the database?
I think somebody had suggested the Washington D.C. Archives of Natural History. I don't. That's all it says in my notes. I don't have anything associated with it, so I don't remember who said it.
That was the I think it was the daughter, or the granddaughter, not the guy you talked to.
Okay.
But the suggestion was going to the DC archives because that was a place where they had a large collection of Huron Indian. So the concept was the Huron Indians were the ones that worship that a similar type entity, that one of the nature spirits they worshipped that was known to send crows as like a harbinger of danger or kind of foreboding, was very similar to what you experienced. It was usually in dreams, and it was a black figure, and oftentimes they claim to see crows in real, like not in dreams, so like there'd be crows that would show up. So that was like a common folk or like oral tradition of that tribe, and the collection that would actually have more likely to have specifics on the religion and like writings that people actually, took when kind of like anthropological stuff would be at the DC archives. So that's what was suggested, was like you'd either be able to find someone who may know that information or the actual like transcripts and or physical diaries of people who may have recorded that history.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm assuming somebody would remember that since it was just like yesterday.
Yes, you know that.
All right. So we go to the DC archives like online, like
Yep.
Google DC archives online,
Yep.
and then see what the website is that comes up, and then try to like narrow it down to that specific information. See if they've digitized that part of the archive or library or whatever.
Yes. So you go in, digging around. You end up basically like you end up at a point where like almost every avenue you pursue ends up with a please see rare collections. Rare. I don't know what the word is, like rare collection, like esoteric books, like shit that you actually, like if you want to see like a Civil War journal from like soldiers of whatever company, it's in like the rare collection where it's like the actual fucking journals are there. So they haven't digitized any of that. So right now all you can find is like please see rare collections. There is reference to it obviously has the name of the person who's in charge of that, division or whatever, Andrea McLean. And you do some searching as you're like searching through. Let's say there is another. We'll say there's another reference to historian or sort of the curator of that particular information is a William Stratford. He seems to be sort of the person that kind of has researched most of the information or archived the majority of the books in that collection so far.
Does it provide any contact information, phone number, email?
Email.
Shit, it's late though.
Phone number for her, not him. Him, there's an email. For her, she's like the rare collections director, so there is a phone number for her as well, or you could call the main line.
I think we should email the dude and attach the video clip that we have.
No, because somebody else will steal it. That's proprietary shit. That's not out there yet. You can't do that.
Well, what are
But
we? I mean, what are we looking for this guy?
well, to see if he can give us any other information on this Huron stuff, right? But like it's it's late now. There's probably nobody in the office, right? Like what good is an email going to do us tomorrow?
Yeah.
You're dead.
I mean, we could send the email anyway, and just say we're interested in the mythology and history of the the Huron tribe, and that we're trying to get more information about their culture and stuff like that, and
Yeah, we need something that's compelling though, because that dude probably gets emails like that all the time, and he'll take like 3 weeks to fucking answer if he does it all.
But do you think anybody gives a shit about that stuff?
That was going to be my comment. Do you really think he gets that many emails?
He does. He does, man. All these college types do. These researchers and everything, they really do. So that's why I suggested that we attach the clip, because we may need to make this a little more like urgent for him.
I mean, we can put in the email that we have something that he may be interested in viewing, but that we're not at a position yet where we can show it.
Yeah, why don't we do that? I just wanted to have some sort of urgency. So if we don't want to send a clip, that's fine, but we should really make it clear that we have the clip, and we got to make it seem like, dude, this is like a really fucked up clip, and like we really would like you to see it, but it is, we'd essentially have him sign a non-disclosure agreement, I guess, if he really wanted to see it, if we're concerned about that.
Maybe
But
we could
just put it,
we like vid cap, like screen cap it, like don't show him the actual thing, but like the thing in shadow, so like it doesn't, you know what I mean?
I think he'll think it's a hoax or something if we do that.
I'm telling you, nobody gives a shit about this stuff. I say we just send him the email.
To be fair, just so you know, he isn't a paranormal expert.
Yeah, no,
he's a Huron Indian expert. Now, whether that has any tie to what you're currently looking at versus the Shadow Man is, I guess, the question. Right, because you were looking at investigating him. You wanted to look at the DC archives about the Crow Shadow Man dream thing, not specifically, I guess, the Medicine Man or the Indian Native American guy. Sorry, I feel like really. I'm like, oh god, it's 10 o'clock. And
he was a shaman, I thought.
Yes, the Native American shaman. Let's use correct terms.
Better terms.
Was more speaking about the figure in black and Crow mythology versus I don't even think you mentioned crazy bird lady.
Yeah, no, he freaked out at that point.
You're right about that. I forgot. So why don't you make it personal and be like, look, I actually just fess up and say, look, I had these dreams and shit, and I found this old drawing, and like that's why I'm, because then he will answer it because he'll be just like intrigued by it.
Yeah. We'll give him that guy's name that we talked to, right? Whatever that Native American guy's name was. We'll tell him that. I'll tell him about the dream, and we'll tell him we talked to that guy, and that his granddaughter, who's like a park ranger or whatever, nature guide or whatever the hell she was. Then and that's how we got the information.
Yeah, because then he'll answer it pretty quick, I bet you.
Yeah, maybe. Let's do that. Did you get all that, Randy?
Yep.
Okay. I'm assuming you're just sitting in front of the computer because you're the computer.
Basically, I keep typing and then you guys change it, so then I delete a little bit more and then I add a little bit more and delete, make it look as good as I can without making it sound too stupid,
There's a second tab open and it's just like some weird tentacle porn.
He's like, oh, sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, exactly. I started dozing off. I have a question for Erin. So I look at Erin and I go, Erin, I had a thought. So you've got this aura about you where you're protected, okay? What is your ethnic background?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, we're talking about, we've got all this information about the Huron Indians, and we went to see the shaman, and you've got this thing about you. Is it not? Is there a reason for this? You must be connected to this somehow.
I don't know. I mean, like, I was raised Catholic. My mom's like a staunch Catholic. Like, no premarital sex, no condoms, don't eat meat on Fridays. Like, it's crazy. Can you imagine growing up with that shit?
No, I cannot actually.
No, I mean, I don't
love
know.
meat,
I mean,
especially on Friday. So I'm just wondering if
the whole continent thing is like, I mean, what no con kids, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Public service announcement from the GM. GM Neil says, wrap that dong up. Don't go bareback, guys. Disease, pregnancy equals bad. The worst disease is pregnancy.
yeah, for sure.
Unintended.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, somebody in the family could have maybe be part Indian or some shit. But I mean, not that I ever knew. I mean, like, we're Irish. Like, fucking Shaughnessy. My name is Erin. I mean, fuck. It's not, running waters or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, maybe Shaughnessy means something. Maybe that's something we look. Maybe that's something we look into. Maybe you've got somebody distant relative that could really explain some of this.
Dude, the only way Shaughnessy could be more Irish is if it was O'Shaughnessy.
Okay, I get that.
Or
But it doesn't mean that one of you didn't get it on with somebody else.
I could be, but I mean, it's not anything anybody ever talked about. And maybe that's why. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be something to look into, but if you're not willing, I mean, I'm not
but
gonna.
That's why we're emailing the guy, like, to try to get some information, man.
Yeah, but that's not gonna point back to something that you're into. I mean, again, I think with all this going on, it seems like it would seem like a weird coincidence if it wasn't all connected to you and your family.
Well, what are we gonna do? Some
and
weird
you're in the dream about your dad. Come on.
Well, what am I looking for leaves on Ancestry? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, we gotta go in a couple hours. Like, okay, put in my name, mom's name.
Ancestry.
Well, let's say we actually,
your heritage.
Yeah, exactly. Just
see, guys,
do their 14-day risk trial, which I have the tab open right now. You can do the 14-day risk-free trial, and you can maybe figure out some shit before we go.
If Legends Tabletop does not get a sponsorship from Ancestry.com for this amazing plug on not only how you can not only discover unknown heritage, but you can also discover your linkages to supernatural beings.
That's right. That's right.
Ancestry.com 14-day free trial. Please send someone in this group money. John and I get a percentage. Send us money.
That's fair. If you want to open up the window here, let me scooch over. Let me sit down. I mean, I can't. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that far back, right? I mean, it's only 100 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, it can't be too bad.
Yeah. All right. Here, let me sit down. So I start like he's not a good typer, so he's like hunting and pecking. So ER. It takes an indeterminable amount of time for me to get my brother, myself, and my parents' names in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll say. So it wasn't like way back in the day, but we'll say your family came over sometime mid, kind of 1800s. Yeah, sure. One of your ancestors, so going back on your mother's side, there was full-blooded, Native American, sort of. So the people came over, folks came over on the boats here or there. Your mother's side of the family, a guy came over in the, say 1840s, and ended up marrying a Native American woman somewhere along the line. Once he got here, you don't know. Like, you have a name of him and a last name, but it's not like she had a traditional name. So Ancestry.com would just say, like, her first name and his last name.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and there's nothing about heritage, per se, of which tribe or area she's from without trying. You'd have to go do some serious genealogical digging for that, but it does suggest there is some linkage.
Okay.
If,
So what's her
if we
name?
like Sarah, they probably like anglicized something else. It's like Sarah.
Let's say
Sarah O'Connor. Oh no, that's Terminator.
oh my
God damn it.
god. No.
Well, that was Connor. O'Connor.
She's the Irish version of it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Me, Sarah O'Connor.
Oh, why did I not? Well, this is all on the fly, man, so I'm just making shit up.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're taking this long. Just throw out a name.
Something. All right, let me look. I'm trying to find a female name real quick. Let's go. Oh wait, I can actually search by. What is happening? No. What's happening?
Are you watching TV over there now?
What is happening on these ads, guys? I'm having a freak out. I don't even
It's
see
ruined our wonderful game.
Build it, giant. By the way, giant bristlebot is what came up, for fuck's sake. Okay, hold on. You guys keep talking.
So then I point at the screen and I'm like, "See, I told you. Come on."
Well, nobody ever. They never talked about it. I don't even.
Dude, you had the dreams. You went to a shaman. He told you some stuff. I mean, come on, 2 and 2.
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, how was I supposed to know? Nobody ever talked about this. Mom never talked about it. Like I said, crazy Catholic.
No.
I think they probably disowned him when he married a Native American person. I mean, not my mom because she wasn't born yet, but that side of the family.
No. Sad state of affairs, your family.
What? Everybody was racist back then.
It's true. Shit. Let's just go with, yeah, we'll anglicize it and say it's, Adeline Connor.
Ooh, I like it.
Let's go with that. But we can go ahead and I'll find another name though for the original name because that would probably be in there at some point. But
well, if I click on her picture, does it, do the leaf thing and kind of show where her ancestry goes, like off in that direction?
No, like there is no real, like.
That's it. It's like a dead end.
Yeah, at least on Ancestry. Her name was. Let's go. Adoette. Adoette.
Okay.
And they didn't really do last names, as far as I know. So let's go with that, and that's what you find out, as far as Ancestry goes.
Hey, maybe I should email that dude again and tell him that about this Adouette, right? Like, like it'd be like part 2. Like I'll put in a subject part 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a good idea. Except for I'll type it. Excuse me. And I go and I type in all the information. So I'm sick of his, 3 words per minute. So.
And I say that's really great, guys. Is there anything else we can think of that we need to add to it? Because her name is Adouette.
Yeah, I got that, and I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, we don't know anything else, really, right? I mean, I told him about the dream. Now we told him that I apparently have a Native American ancestor, which I'm going to have to ask my mom about that.
And I tell Erin I was making a bad pun. So
I didn't catch it. There's so much information to assimilate all at once. Crazy monsters. I could open up a fucking casino, right? Like, man, this is my cash ticket.
Yeah, well,
I think you need a certain percentage. You got to be like 20% or something like that.
Well, I don't know. It might be something to look into when we come back.
You have to at least be 1/16, because I looked at that for scholarships. So yeah, you're definitely not 1/16. Actually, here's interesting. I did find an entire list of Huron Indian tribal roll in 1867. Clark, Caswell, there's a Garrett, there's a lot of Americanized names, interestingly enough. So, there you go.
Interesting.
What I don't like is that someone's last name was Mud Eater. I feel like, when they're like, we give people's names based on their occupation, I'm like, Mud Eater. That just sounds like someone who's like, I did mud!
Could be a builder.
Yeah. Donald Trump. Anyway.
All right, so clicking on it doesn't send anything, so we send the guy like a follow-up email. I think we found everything we could on the creature before. Like, you were on that weird dark website. I mean, I don't know that we'll find anything else. Can we just do like a general Google search on Huron history and mythology?
Sure. I mean, a lot of it's general Native American mythology, nature spirits, kind of it's not really pagan because that's like a totally different religion. So it's more like the nature spirit kind of worshiping kind of and honoring the spirit of everything in nature, right? That's why they use like all the pieces of animals, because it was like, you want to like honor their soul and their being and stuff like that. So, but as far as the creature, you find nothing mentioned.
Okay. I
don't know,
guys.
We have to like say a blessing or something before we blow the fuck out of this building.
Well, I have the tobacco in my bag. Because, like, whatever. Should we like stop and like pick up some sage? Like, maybe we should like smudge ourselves and shit, right? Like, that's a thing. I think we should totally do that.
Well, if you want to, that's cool.
Is that fucking head shop open or whatever still, like, at the mall? Like, we just go up there and like, they have like a lot of incense and shit. We just get it there.
Okay, and also maybe I know in general Native peoples would paint their face too and stuff ritually before they went into battle and things like that. You know what I mean? So maybe we could look into something like that too, just for the fuck of it, just in case. We to have every little bit of protection that we possibly can. Why not? Maybe there's some kind of designs or something we could fucking war paint it up.
Yeah, shit, why not?
And if we die anyway and they find our bodies, at least we'll fucking look badass, So
you every time I get way up and then you bring me way down.
We got. I'm trying to keep it light, man. We gotta be philosophical about all of this.
All right, well, look, we don't want to get painted up now. We're going to go to the mall. We'll look like fucking crazy people. We can't take the truck because you got like a big fucking dong on the front of it now. So we'll pile in the car. We'll hit the mall real quick. We'll come back here. We'll get painted up, and then let's go fuck this bitch up.
That's right.
All right, head to the mall. Sure, place is there. Totally mellowed out, dude.
So I guess we roll in, and they get the black light on and all that shit. And I just go right up to the counter. I'm like, do you guys have any sage? Like smudge sticks?
Oh yeah, man. Like, so you got like some spiritual problems and stuff.
In a matter of speaking, I guess you could probably say that.
I don't want to get all up in your business, but I'm just saying, yeah, sage, man, we got it over here. Look, we got a bunch of bundles. This is fresh, dry. I mean, it's dried, but it's fresh, so it's fresh dried. So it's not like fresh. You get it?
I get it.
Fresh like green, like it'll still burn and smoke. So like it's like fresh, but it's dried. You get it?
Yep.
Do you get it?
I'm feeling you. Like we're on the same. It's not. It's fresh, but it's dry fresh. Like it's gonna. I follow you.
I felt like when you came in, I was like, this guy gets me. I feel like we connected, right? Like astrally, not like astrally.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah. No,
but
no.
Astrally, like spiritually, I was like, this guy gets it. This guy gets it.
I feel you. I feel you feeling me. Like there's like a bond.
Like I'm feeling you, you're feeling me, but we're not actually feeling each other like in some weird creepy way. We're just like vibing. We're vibing.
Yeah.
But not like vibing like now that'd be weird.
That's gross. That's nasty.
We're weird. We're dudes. It's like beep 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 beep. We don't get it. So
yeah.
The sage. Anyway, the sage, man. Look, if you got some shit going on, like I get it. We're vibing. I feel you. You feel me. We're getting it. We're on the wavelength. We're riding the wavelength. But like, if shit's going down, I feel like there's something on your aura. Here's your aura.
It's going down?
It's going down. I feel like there's something weird in your aura. It's not, your chakra's not aligned or something. And the sage could help, but maybe like, I'll tell you what, man, I have some other cool stuff. I have some crystals. These crystals, they will charge your energy. Spirits will align. Happiness will come. Profitability. Success. That, we have crystals. Sage is good. Sage, that's baseline.
That's like the traditional stuff.
Yeah. Look, I'm all into the sage, but that like clears out the basement. That's like, oh shit, my basement's flooding. Clear out the basement. But then like the crystals, like I just removed my old laminate flooring. I put in hardwood flooring. This is the good shit. The crystal that powers your base, creates a base. Then there's a whole other stuff. I have key focusers. That's like a roof.
I pull my keys out of my pocket, and I'm like,
no, not yeah. Like I get no, not key. Key like Bruce Lee. Key-ya! Get it?
Yeah.
Key-ya! Bruce Lee, he had it. His chakra was aligned. He had a power, key, energy, focus. Look, I get it. If you want the sage, you get the sage. But if you really want the good shit, I'm going to say you get this sage. You're going to burn it. Burn it, waft it. Then, at the very end, put it out. Very important. I've had many customer complaints. My manager just warned. I did not accurately warn people enough. Put it out. Smudge on your forehead. One smudge. Boop.
One
Like,
smudge? But after I put it out, right? I got to put it out first. I don't want to put it out my
I
head.
have had a lot of people not put it out first. Because early on I forgot to mention it. Put it out first. Otherwise, that sponge isn't going to come off. That is not cool, dude. You got to go to like a plastic surgeon. It's a whole thing. Health insurance, Obamacare, whatever. I'm just saying, put it out. Put it on your forehead.
All right.
Then, I'm just saying, if you want the next level, that's the base level. Like, that's your car wash. Do you want the wax? If you want the wax, you got to get a crystal. You got to get that crystal. You got to focus your energy. You got to focus your wavelengths. Then, if you want to top it off, get everything going. Key focus. That's the roof. Crystal. That's the floor. Sage. That's your basement. That's the foundation. That's the house of success and happiness. Just saying.
I look back at the other two guys like,
And Jack's getting impatient with this new age bullshit, and he starts saying, "Look, we got Molotov cocktails and shotguns and fucking this and that, dude. Crystals ain't gonna mean shit."
I give him like the throat slash.
Look, man, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if Sage is gonna help you. I don't even like. I get it, but like, holy shit, dude. I don't know if you need Sage. If you think Sage is gonna help you and you have all that shit, I don't know how to help you. And seriously, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That sounds like some fucking. That's like some SEAL Team 6 shit. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not sure Sage is gonna help you.
No, that's a movie thing. Like I go in my wallet. I'm like, we're with the Ghostfacers. We got a movie thing going on. We're doing some some set dressing, and we're gonna take some shots and stuff. That's a whole other thing, and that's like on a whole other vibe. Like that's my vibe with these guys. Like we're gelling with the thing and the whatever, and I'm doing the hand motions. Look, I might come back for the crystal, but I gotta clean out my basement, right? Like I wanna open the windows, and I gotta air that shit out, and I'm gonna pull up the carpet, and we're gonna get that in, and then I feel you, and I know we got a thing. So if I come back, I know we'll be cool, and then maybe I'll pick up that crystal.
All right, so I get it. You got to clean out the basement. He's like, look, I know you got to clean out your basement, but you got to clean out their basements as well. Not in a weird way. No,
I feel you.
He has 3 sage sticks. He's like, here's the deal. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw this in because we're vibing, we're syncing, we're making a connection. Here. I'm going to throw in these. We're blessed by a shaman of a totally awesome religion. She comes in every week. She blesses these matches. Light the sage with this match. Extra bless. Clears out all the negative energy. Clears out that basement. Get the foundation built. Then, when you're ready, once you feel that foundation under you, you feel like you're sturdy, let me get that crystal. Build that level. Then, key focus. Remember, you got to come in for that key focus, but you got to get that crystal. Got to get that crystal floor. Otherwise, the key focus. Who cares if you have a roof if you don't have a floor? You're just gonna fall through into the basement. It's stupid. Anyway,
I go to give him a high five.
He high fives. He's like, "You get me. All right, that's $23.50."
All right, I look at those two again as I pull out my wallet, and I take out. I get a couple. I got bills, so I pay cash.
You don't have to there's no charge like mechanically for it. But.
Yeah. So I'm like, cool, bro. Thank you. We're gonna all clean out the basements collectively together, but not like in a weird kind of You
I
know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
You clean out the basement, but you're not like cleaning out the basement.
Yeah. I give him a high five again.
Yep.
And then, so out of the high five, I give him like a weird, like awkward bro hug, kind of like over the counter.
Like, yeah, bring it in. Bring it in.
Like he's a weird pat, you know. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'll come back like maybe like next weekend, after we get everything cleaned and everything's all squared away, and then we'll bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Cool. And we head out.
Yeah, and I'm like, this place smells weird, and I walk out.
He's that guy. I think he was high as fuck. That guy.
Oh, you think?
I think he's just full of shit, and I think he just wanted to sell you more stuff, man. He's probably,
Yeah, your tab is really getting up there.
You guys owe me some fucking money already, so.
I don't owe you for crystals. We didn't talk about.
Why we got smudge? I got smudge sticks. Like, look, we're gonna clean out your basement.
Plus $15 worth of other stuff we didn't need.
No. I only got the sage and the special matches.
Okay, great.
He threw the matches in for free.
Yeah. So so I guess we go back to the house and like war paint and fucking sage smudge, and there's like a whole montage of us getting all geared up.
Oh yeah, I made up my own song about it. I'm not gonna sing it right now, but make up my own song, start singing it as we're doing it.
I just want you. I put on the Rocky IV soundtrack.
Oh hell yeah!
Workout montage.
Yep.
Cool. I grabbed. There's like an old tube of lipstick, like super red lipstick from some chick that stayed over one night, and I never threw it away because she only came the once and never came back, and I felt kind of nostalgic, like I was gonna throw it out. I was like, she was really hot, so it just kind of like sits in a medicine cabinet. So there's like red lipstick all over, like
Nice.
fucking war paint style.
Yeah. They better not style like that. Wow, I called that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm putting mine on like terribly too, and I'm singing to myself, "Hearts on fire."
I look at you really weird because I didn't put lipstick on my lips. It's just like on my face.
I look at you and I just shake my head like, yep, I should have expected it.
All right, I feel like listeners are gonna like revolt if we don't do anything. Since I didn't really, I don't mind people planning, but we gotta cut to at some point soon, like doing whatever your plan is.
Yeah. Well, Brett's got to go in about 10 minutes, so it's not going to be tonight.
It's not gonna be tonight. Well, then let's just keep digging around, guys. Pew, 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 pew. Fuck you, listeners! Woo! Hey, did you think we were gonna do something this session? Oh, we are not.
Listen, I have to tell you, as someone who doesn't really do this, I find this interesting. You know what I mean? The planning stuff
I
too.
like the fun planning sessions. And last time there was a lot of background stuff. So
Yeah,
I thought it was
really fleshing out our characters too, I think. So that's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the planning went kind of long, but the stuff interwoven with it, I enjoy. Like you said, developing the characters, like the stuff with the waitresses and everything. Like I think that's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll throw some stuff in. So, okay, we'll keep doing. We can keep going then.
Well, no.
So-
Well, what do you're out in what 10 minutes, Brett?
I have to go in about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think we're going anywhere.
Well, I was thinking like what? No. I was like, if there's anything else you want to research, anything else you want to prep for, or otherwise we can tee up, getting ready to like execute the plan.
Yeah.
I think we're at that stage.
Yeah. I think we do the whole.
Working on, right? So.
Yeah, I think we do
The
the.
thing is, ultimate cliffhanger.
I think we should all get pumped up, and then we just do a still high five, and then cut to black, and then we'll next time.
I think it is a good cliffhanger. So.
Yeah.
Well, I have to edit the fuck all out of this now. So we put the war paint on, we get all this stuff, we get in the truck, and we're in the truck, we're saged, we're whatever, and the camera follows the truck out and iris down, it all gets dark, and it's just the truck driving off into the darkness.
I love it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous for what happens next because I'm like,
We're gonna have to make up some new characters. I think is what's gonna have to happen.
nah, this isn't that big of a baddie. There's some big bads that I can throw in. Not that big of a bad.
We got so much firepower, dude. We're good.
Yeah, I feel like you guys were like the first time you guys weren't ready at all. Like it's like, yeah, we're just dicking around. We have some flashlights. This time you're like fucking armed to the teeth. So even if you can't shoot for shit, you're at least 50-50 chance of blasting the fuck out of it. So better off.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jack's got good shooting. I think I've got like 2 or 3 points, so hopefully the dice are with me.
I mean, I think you have enough to at least. This is a very corporeal entity, so you have a shot for sure of doing something. Now, what you do after the something, I'm very curious to see what you do. If you win or lose, I'm very curious what you would do with whatever you collect from said encounter, because you put like the one thing out. You haven't put the tape out, I guess, the GoPro yet online, as far as I know, right?
I don't think we did.
Oh, you decided not to. So there's some. I'm trying to build in that whole reality of like, what if you actually caught something crazy on tape and published it? Like, what would the response be? Like, what is the implication of that versus something more tame?
Well, we're gonna put cameras on the truck, right? I would imagine, right? Like we're gonna try and capture this whole thing on film.
So we could put one like up on the window, so it's not in your field of view. I'm definitely wearing one myself.
Yeah. So because we gotta capture it. Because if I get a direct hit with this fucking cannon, man, we might not have anything left to preserve
if you shoot it correctly, there may not be much left. So there is a chance that it just gets fucking blown to fuck. Because it's a goddamn, like, it's not a firework. I mean, he did definitely, you are sure he didn't make a firework. It was fucking, like, it's more than a firework, so it has some power to it. So yeah, if you hit it, then the question is, do you publish it? Do you put it online? Do you not? There's whole threads of what do you do when you know these things exist, and what are the implications beyond, say, what. Like, if you had something, like, right now you publish something that's like, that's fucking creepy and weird, but you're like, whatever. Like, it could be like a guy that eats people, who gives a fuck. Like, the stuff you put from what you recorded at the warehouse was not that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys said you were publishing that. Like, you put that online.
That we put out, yeah.
It wasn't that fucking... It was like, that's fucking creepy, but it wasn't like, holy fuck, I'm seeing Cthulhu. Like, it's not like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, that gives you a little credibility, gives you a little space to work. Then, once you're catching this shit, like the GoPro stuff, it's in the dark, it's night vision, has some creepy shit. It looks weird. Could it be faked? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. If you publish that, that's one thing. Now, if you show a completely fucking crazy monster that you shoot with a explosive that doesn't die or does even, like, there are some implications like, what the fuck? All right, if you publish that, what's going to happen? So.
Well, the second GoPro, the one where we caught it exiting the building, we're definitely going to publish that. I think everything has happened in such a quick succession that we haven't really had time to kind of process it, because like we would have to like try to clean it up and edit it, and
that's a great question. Are you putting the footage of it coming in and out of the Roadhouse bar place? Are you putting that online?
Oh, definitely.
Not
Yeah.
before we go, but once
Yeah.
we come back, that will
Okay.
definitely go on.
That was my
'Cause
question. Before you go,
no, no,
did
no.
you
No, because they'll
Yeah.
Because
spook
we
them.
don't want it to see it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Just checking. I was just checking. I was like, is it going online? Like, are people going to see that? Because that's also.
They will, but not yet.
Mm.
All right. Just double checking you didn't already put that on YouTube. So.
Nope, nope. Because we got a huge number of hits when we put that other one on there. It, like,
Yeah, 'cause the
bounced
other
up
one
like
is,
so
fucked
much.
up and weird. Like, right? It's like a big news story. The news is covering it. Like, there's these bones. Who do they belong to? You guys found it. It's fucked up. It's crazy. So yeah, already you're like you're getting that. It's like, oh, what the fuck? These guys like came across something crazy. This never happens. Like, ghost shit is one thing. Sasquatch is one thing, but you found like fucking bones in a fucking smelter. That's fucked up. Like, that's real fucked up. You guys found it. There's the whole cop stuff. So like, it's blowing up on YouTube. So you definitely don't need more content to like keep in. Like, people are like, oh shit, these guys are doing something crazy. So that's good, theoretically.
We probably put other stuff up in between. You know, like we post like fucking, articles on the website like, well, working on some crazy shit and the police are, busting Jason up and blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
that's like a whole ongoing thing of like him now being like kind of like held on obstruction of justice because they were like like they're kind of taking the tack. I'll say you guys talk to them, they're taking the tack of like, did you go into there like specifically as a like way to cover that you did it? Like, he had something to do with it maybe, so he like was part of this ghost busting team to like go in and fuck with evidence. So it's like, well, I was here. The reason my fingerprints were on these bones are because I was in this tank of them, and I didn't murder them. So
Yeah.
he's kind of like sequestered a little bit since he was the one that went down and was. So
Yeah. He's taking the hit for the group.
that's right, at least for now.
Mhm.
Maybe he'll get out someday.
Yeah, we'll get him a good lawyer. They'll pop him out. They'll make him do community service.
That's right.
No way he could have killed and ate all those people.
That's exactly. He would have been so much fatter.
Yeah.
That's your argument. He would have been so fat if he ate all those people.
And he'd have to be smarter.
That's right. He would have absorbed so much of their power, he would have been better than he is now. He would have been so much cooler.
Exactly.
Oh, what happened to Kurt? He's out.
Like, Kurt Dump.
So yeah, I mean, I think it went well. I was amused by it.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Personally, I find those sessions interesting to kind of get the planning stuff in and get sort of the character interaction versus just action, action, action. That's me. I like it, but I was like worried partway through, like, am I not pushing enough to like, I don't know all the time. Like, I'm fine not pushing you guys to like get to the quote action scene.
Yeah.
Versus letting you guys talk stuff out, because I thought there were still concerns of like, what do we do?
Well, we just jumped in for like the first half an hour, 40 minutes. I don't think you even said anything.
Well, yeah, you guys were going. Yeah, I was just like letting you go.
Yeah,
So
which
like,
I enjoy that as a player because we're just, doing whatever.
Yeah, so I mean, I like it as an audience. I personally like the character interaction more than the mechanics to me. So, like, the fact you guys are working through stuff, what do we do, what do we not do, what do we know, what do we not know, is more fun to me than, like, to me it's entertaining to run that game because I like hearing what you guys are thinking, and the whole time, like, I'm not really changing much of what I do, but I'm thinking like, oh, how could this go?
Mm-hmm.
Based on one plan versus the other, what am I going to do? Like, logically, kind of do the improv rule of play to the top of your intelligence, where I'm like, in this situation, what would insert whatever do in X plan if it goes well versus bad. And so there's so many things you can do to be like, oh, if this would happen, I think this is what the response would be. If this happens, this is what the response would be.
Right.
And I enjoy sometimes, especially when you guys kind of come up with something like, that's what I was thinking was a problem. And you kind of bring it up, and I'm like, yeah, that's a problem. So.
Well, I think it's cool when you have that planning and everybody's in character as opposed to just a meta conversation on the side of the table. Like, okay, well, I have this skill or that skill, or we have this many points. Like, that's not fun at all.
Yeah. I think it went so well. So, Brett, definitely.
I'm out.
Thanks again for
this was a lot of fun.
This session.
This was my favorite one actually so far. So
yeah.
Awesome. I mean,
like it's getting better as we go.
I'm so excited to see how poorly it goes because it always goes completely opposite of your plan. But I'm not trying to do that on purpose, so I'm going to let it roll as it rolls. I know the plan is what it is. The being will do what it was going to do anyway, so it's however the rolls shake out. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I think I have so much stuff to go off now, and throwing in some of these cool side conversations brought in even more. So I'm like, this thing has so many ways to go outside of even kind of the episodic X-Files. Like, they run into something weird this one episode. There's a lot of tie-in now of like larger storylines that I'm hoping I can interweave. Like right now, John's character has a lot of that, but I'm going to try to interweave the other guys into some overarching stories as well. So I think there's a lot that can go down that can be pretty awesome.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for playing, guys. I appreciate it.
Guys.
It's fun.
Absolutely. Thanks for running.
Yeah, man. Okay, I'll see you guys.
I dig it. Maybe next time,
Easy.
do itself too. I'll get the book as soon as it's released on PDF without having to buy a goddamn physical book.
Yeah, as soon as it's available.
Yep, and I'll let you guys know that I'll post it.
Sweet.
I'll edit that last little bit out.
I'm not gonna post it. That would be copyright infringement. Edit that out.
Well, this is a long-term game. I might just pick up the book because I would like to have the book then.
Well, I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna buy it 100%. So, this is live, so someone might have already screen captured it. Fuck you! I'm just a dude. What do you want from me?
Hey, we gotta support our indie devs. That's Ken Height there, so friend of the show.
I support the fuck out of it. I love those guys. I love the Gumshoe Engine. I love what they do. Pelgrane is fucking awesome. I cannot recommend their shit enough. So I'm more than happy to pay for it. If no one else wants to buy it, I will fucking buy it for you. It's fine. So, for this game, I'll buy the players the goddamn book if I have to. It's fine. So
Yeah,
I don't want to make them feel bad.
We got this taped. All right, cool. Free stuff. Yay.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably still have credit under Nerdbound's account. I think I do. I don't know how much, but I do.
Nice.
I don't know how much, but yeah, I have some.
Cool. All right. Thanks, you guys.
All right, guys. Thanks
All
again.
right. Have a good night.
Coffee out.
You too.
All
We'll email and do all the other stuff. Schedule our next game.
Sounds good.
Keep going. I want to like move past this particular one-off rando creature that we started with into some crazy shit. So
blow that bitch up and get to the next thing.
That's
Do
right.
we want to try to get another one in before the end of June?
If we can, I would like to. That would be awesome. I could probably do the. I could do the 19th. The 26th would probably be better, but I can do it. But it depends on everyone else's schedule. Otherwise, July, I would definitely try to do the July 4th weekend sometime if people are available. I'm in a wedding. Jose is getting married the middle of June, so I'm at his wedding, sometime in the middle of June.
I
Or
should be
July.
able to do the 26th. I have to double check the calendar.
Yeah, if we can
I'll
try,
check my
like,
schedule
let me know.
too.
I'm happy to try to do another one just to get it in, because I know we had a
Yeah.
big break because I was gone,
Yeah.
and I'd like to get another one in before I'm gone again for a week. So
Yeah. It'd be nice to get the action in.
yeah, let me know. I've been looking up shit. I was looking up shit before today, like before we started. So I have a couple
Sweet.
other ideas of fun, interesting adventures. So.
Nice.
And I have a
Cool.
big major plot point that I have yet to unleash. It just hasn't. It requires you to at least finish one thing. So I'm getting there.
We'll never get there.
That's right. All right.
All right, cool.
All right.
Awesome, guys.
Bye, guys.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Well,